Our EMF meters and our tri-field meters are measuring for EMF in the room. We've got data loggers which are logging any atmospheric differences in the room. We're constantly monitoring the temperature while we're talking to the room, just to see if there are any temperature fluctuations. So while to the average person it might look as though we're just sitting here talking to an empty room, there's actually a lot of work going on.
There are things in this world that are beyond our comprehension. Paranormal activity continues to baffle all those who experience it. People have made it their duty to investigate what it is and where it comes from. One of these people is Mark Wallbank, a paranormal investigator and researcher from Auckland, New Zealand. Mark is the founder of Haunted Auckland, a team of investigators who look into unexplained activity, like the Takapuna pump house. This is the story of Mark and his team.
I've always really been interested in things that were out of the norm. I was always interested in horror, the idea of ghosts and monsters and UFOs, that kind of thing, aliens. Back in 2010, I decided to get back into a group situation again. It's quite nice to be able to share these experiences with other people. So I started Haunted Auckland. And basically what we do is we research the locations, we research the ghost stories, we document them, we basically file and log as much as we can, information-wise, and then we go out to those locations and we try and observe and document. Well, the pump house was originally a pumping station that pumped water from Lake Papuki out to the settlers and to the little population that was out there. And of course, as the population grew, the pump house became too small and it couldn't handle the amount of water that was needed. And the pump house just shut down and became a derelict old ruin of a building. And people have seen shadows up in the rafters here and the lighting rig, footsteps heard, there have been various noises heard when there was just nobody in the theatre at night. There was an incident where the big doors, big wooden doors downstairs were blown open by some sort of force. We don't know what ghosts are made of, we don't know what they are, so we can't really have gadgets that will detect or monitor or capture ghosts. So we use gadgets that will try and monitor or measure or detect those fields, like for example energy fields. And then we just use video cameras, audio recorders, and we try trigger objects to try and elicit some sort of reaction to whatever might be there. Oftentimes we'll come out of an investigation session just completely baffled about what happened. We won't know, and that's part of the thrill of just not knowing. I'd say just get out there and give it a go. Do the research. Have a look at other paranormal researchers' information. There's a lot of information out there. Find out about equipment. You don't really need expensive equipment to do paranormal research. All you need are your eyes and your ears and a thinking mind. That's all you need.